So this is the Princess Grace Challenge Cup. We've got Leander Club B and Leander Club Baden See-Club Luzern, Switzerland. A little bit of a warning for Leander already. You just see the umpire signalling them to move out, and quite close to the booms here. Get a bit jittery if you get that feeling if you're in the boat. You see a couple of heads going around just to check. I
know, and obviously there'll be one athlete in this boat that'll be having the steering foot, and what you have to make sure is that athlete is in control and confident and can make the adjustments, whether called by the umpire or called by themselves. And the other three do not react and do not respond and do not panic. And that's one of these things in our sport about this amazing level of trust needed between the crew.
You've absolutely got to trust, and it's the stroke in that crew from Switzerland. Henley Royal, 24 years old and under 23 world champion in the lightweight women's double, so pretty experienced. And I guess the crew had some trust in her because they were able to just deal with that being slightly close to slightly uncomfortable position. Looking here at Leander having to attack now in the second quarter of the race.
Yes, Leander's home waters. They'll know exactly, at what point they want to push. They'll know exactly where they are coming down the course, and they'll be trying to pull back on this Swiss combination.
They're looking good, and just tell us how you look at a quad here, and what are you looking for when you're coaching a quad or thinking about moving it fast?
The wonderful thing about quads, and a lot of athletes, whether you row a quad or not, really enjoy watching them, because there is something incredible, the synchronicity between those 8 blades. It's a very, there's nowhere to hide, to be honest. If there's one tiny hand out and level or length, it's exposed so instantly. So what you're looking for is almost this unbelievable uniformity between 4 bodies and 8 blades, and then you think that quad is just singing.
So yeah, that's the quad made up of the lightweight and half the open weight double that both missed Olympic qualification for Switzerland from Baden and Luzern, coming together in combination here for Henley. It's great to see athletes of this calibre here, and they're moving very nicely. You were just talking about synchronicity, and you can barely see any difference between the oars here, despite a little bounce of the water.
Yeah, the sort of shafts of the blade, they're just so well matched, and even though you see the bounce of the water reacting, what you see is that those, the crew being very consistent in how they're taking every stroke, and the blades coming in together and being released together is really well matched.
Yeah, they're rowing with real sort of economy here, conserving the energy, but still getting the speed out of the boat, which is what they want to do. New combination behind them at the moment from Leander. Hadn't competed as a crew this season, and had a pretty tough race in a blustery headwind against Hamburger yesterday, but came through and won by 1 3/4 lengths. Just looking across that Sophie Gray at Bowen in the Leander crew, she's actually steering. So Bowsteed steered here in the stroke room, and in the other crew is steering.
Yeah, so in the quads, anybody could steer. It's often who's more comfortable, who's more natural in steering, because it feels quite a big responsibility, especially down this course where a mistake in steering can be quite sort of race-ending. But again, the Leander crew we saw was moving that boat very sweetly, but just come across some very good opposition here.
Some lovely sculling from the Baden and Luzern Swiss quad with Olivia Nacht, Salome Ulrich, Nina Wettstein and Aileen Roll stroking and steering. Coming through the enclosures now, just a couple of strokes until the finish line for them. Nice and relaxed and comfortable all the way. And that's Leander's B crew in this event. They've got another, and the B crew will have gone down through the Henley track against some class opposition there, confirming the results. A win for Baden and See-Club Luzern, Switzerland over Leander Club B.